TMZ Live, Harvey Levin here.
Charles here.
So, Michael Jackson, if you believe this DNA test that was just done, Michael Jackson has a long-lost son. His name is B. Howard, that's him. Does look very much like Michael Jackson, even has the whole thing with the hair in the front and everything else.
High-pitched voice.
High-pitched voice.
Yep.
And so, B. Howard is Michael Jackson's son, if you believe this DNA test that was revealed by Alki David. And that was revealed at a press conference where he said there were 2 DNA tests, and they both showed a 99.999% match between Michael Jackson and B. Howard.
Hands on that is supposedly the paternity test results is a little weird. So at the top of the paper it says DNA lab, and it has a logo right there of, you know, whatever. So we searched, if you search DNA logo on Google, the first thing that comes up is that logo. And if you look a little more into where that logo is from, oddly enough, it's from a promotional shirt that came out before Terminator Salvation was released to help pimp the movie.
So that you didn't want it out and it was a confidential document, why would you then make it pretty? None of this makes sense.
In other words, if it's going to be confidential, there's no need to.
Let it be medical,
make it
let
pretty.
it be ugly. Yeah, there's no reason to make it pretty. So, I don't know. This is all starting not to track. And, you know, I even spoke to Brandon B. Howard yesterday. I spoke to B. Howard on Thursday, and he said, look, I don't care about this. I'm not involved. I don't want to do anything with this. I don't want Michael's money. I don't want to, you know, to do Michael's music.
So is he saying, Mike, that he isn't?
Wait a minute. How you just swabbed your DNA for Alki
Exactly.
David?
I mean,
so you're involved. I don't understand.
Right. He did say that he did get a DNA test, but he just said it wasn't.
He wouldn't say
Actually,
why.
Reagan, we have this video, right? He posted a video, sort of explain in the aftermath of the DNA test results. And this is what he said. It doesn't really track to me.
I've never self-proclaimed to be Michael Jackson's son. It is true I did a DNA test, but this is not anything, had nothing to do with any of this. I swear on my life.
Why do you take a DNA test? I mean, I'm going to go have a DNA test today. I think I'll get my teeth cleaned and I'm going to have a DNA test. Why do you get a DNA test? It makes no sense to me.
Listen,
Well,
Mike, you know what's going on here, right? I mean, we've been around this long enough to know what's going on.
The businessman, Alki David, he's a very successful, wealthy businessman. He saw an opportunity in this guy who looks, sounds, sings, and dances like Michael Jackson to do a DNA test and set up that it could be his son so that, number one, they get a ton of traffic and exposure to his businesses, but also, if this kid chooses, hey, if I owned a downtown Las Vegas casino, I'd book this guy.
Well, here's the thing.
Who
this
cares?
Kid,
it's a
this
great
kid is he's a performer.
He's a performer,
and
right.
now
so,
he's gotten more. People are talking. No one was talking about Brandon Howard a week ago.
And it's at the top of the website right now.
Right,
I mean, people know.
Right, and he has new music coming out. That's what this is all about.
Hey, I'm Marvin Trail, calling from Brampton, Ontario. And man, that damn well looks like Michael Jackson right there. That's his son. I could tell that's his son, man. I think this is all big publicity coming out right now, especially with the new Terminator movie coming out. All publicity, man. Let the guy rest in peace.
Oh, Terminator's in on it too.
I love that. Then maybe Alki Davis is working for the Terminator movie.
Hey, you know what my big question was? My big question mark was when you had Corey Feldman there at the press conference.
Yeah, it doesn't
That's the
really
thing that
lend
all
a
right,
lot of
that's my
credibility.
first red flag.
Okay, we got to move on because the Obama story is great.
Oh, President